Let us today start exercise 6.2. Let us we begin with question number 6. Question number 6 is a very much important question, and this is the difficult question of this exercise. Here question number 6 states that PQ and RS are two mirrors. Their figure is given placed parallel to each other. An incident ray AB strikes the mirror PQ at B. The reflected ray moves along the path BC and strikes the mirror RS at C, and again reflects back along CD. Prove that AB is parallel to CD. Children, look at the board. See here, figure is given over here. That is PQ and RS are two mirrors there which are kept parallel to each other. That is okay. Here AB is the ray of incidence there that strikes mirror PQ at B there, and then it reflects there to strike mirror RS at C, and then it reflects back to the path of CD. Here this is AB is the incident ray for PQ mirror clear, and here after reflection clear it goes to strike mirror RS at C. For mirror RS, BC is the ray of incidence. Clear children? For mirror RS, BC is the ray of incidence, and for mirror PQ, BC is the ray of reflection, and for this for mirror RS, CD is the ray of reflection. Okay children, so what is given? PQ is parallel to RS, that is given. We have to prove that this AB is parallel to CD, right? Now for that one construction is needed. Drawn MB, that is clear one what? Normal is there. What is normal? Normal means perpendicular. Drawn MB, that is let it be M point. Drawn MB and NC. MB and NC normals. Normals means, in the language of physics, normals means perpendiculars. Drawn MB and NC, that is perpendiculars at point B and C respectively, like this. Now let us nominate the angles. Let it be angle 1, this is angle 2, this is angle 3, and this is angle 4. Clear? In this chapter of physics, clear, you must have studied clear when an ray of incidence strikes the mirror, then it reflects back. Clear? Then angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This concept will be utilized over here. Proof children. Here angle 1 equal to angle 2, and y, and angle 2 equal to angle 1 equal to angle 2, and angle 3 equal to angle 4. Why? Because angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. This is the rule of science. Angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. Okay children, now angle 1 equal to angle 2, and angle 3 equal to angle 4. Now children, let us see what is angle here. Angle ABC, we have to prove that AB is parallel to CD, so always keep this fact in mind. Clear? Now angle ABC equal to angle 1 plus angle 2 equal to angle 2 plus angle 2 equal to 2 angle 2. Why? Because since angle 1 equal to angle 2, here we have proved above. Angle 1 equal to angle 2. Also angle BCD, that is, what is BCD? Angle BCD equal to angle 3 plus angle 4 equal to, that is, angle 3 is as it is plus angle 4 equal to angle 3 from here, that is angle 3 equal to 2 angle 3. Why? Because angle 3 equal to angle 3 equal to angle 4. Okay children, now let it be this this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. Okay children, now children, look at the figure. Now you see MB is perpendicular to, according to construction, MB is perpendicular to PQ, right? And NC is perpendicular to RS, clear? And what else? PQ is parallel to RS. Notice that these three facts: MB is perpendicular to PQ and NC is perpendicular to RS, and PQ and RS are parallel to each other. That is given. And this is by construction. These two are by construction, and that is, this implies that, what does it mean? And this implies that MB is parallel to NC. MB is parallel to NC. There is very nice concept in geometry that lines perpendicular to two parallel lines are parallel to each other. Let us reiterate the things. Children, this is very much important step. MB is perpendicular to PQ. MB is perpendicular to PQ according to construction, and NC is perpendicular to RS here as per construction, and PQ is parallel to RS, that is given in the question. This implies that MB is parallel to NC. MB is parallel to NC. Why? Because lines perpendicular to two parallel lines, MB and NC, are perpendicular to two parallel lines P and Q. Clear this? That is why they are parallel to each other. Okay children, now MB is parallel to NC, and MB is parallel to NC, and BC is the transversal, and BC is the transversal. This implies that, see, this is parallel to this and this is transversal. This implies that angle 2 equal to angle 3. Why? Alternate interior angles are equal. This implies that 2 angle 2 equal to 2 angle 3. Why? Multiplying both sides by 2. This implies that 2 angle 2 equal to 2 angle 3. 2 angle 2 equal to what? Angle ABC. Angle ABC equal to 2 angle 3 equal to angle BCD. From equation 1 and 2. From 1 and 2 we have put the values. Okay children, angle ABC is equal to angle BCD. Clear? But angle ABC equal to angle BCD, but angle ABC, angle AB, children, that is angle AB, angle ABC, children, wait a bit, here actually there is angle ABC, angle ABC and angle BCD. Here this is, what is this? This is angle ABC and angle BCD are alternate interior angles. and they are equal also. They are equal also. This implies that what? Angle ABC and angle BCD are alternate interior angles and they are equal also. This implies that what? AB is parallel to. This implies that AB is parallel to CD. Clear? AB is parallel to CD by converse of. Why? Here what we have proved, angle ABC and angle BCD are alternate interior angles. This angle, and they are alternate interior angles there, and they are equal also. Here what does it mean? It means that AB is parallel to CD by converse of alternate interior angles property. Okay children, so this question is very nice and it is proved in this way. Okay, now question number 6 is over children. Right, now one more question, let us see. That is one more question, that is what is, let us see this question. First question also we can take, that is, let us see question number 2. First question is very much easy, you can do it yourself. That is, let us see question number 2. What is question number 2? Question number 2 is, here 3 lines are given. Question number 2, 3 lines are given. AB is given to be like this. AB, this is AB, right? Then CD, another line is given, that is C and D. Third line, that is EF, is also given. EF children. One more line is there, that is transversal line, that is transversal, and it is given to be PQ. Okay children, here this is X and this is Y and this is Z. This angle is Z. What is given over here? What is given in the question? It is given that AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF. CD is parallel to EF also. What else is given? Y is to Z equal to 3:7. 3:7. Then to find out, what is to find out? To find value of X, you have to find out. Okay children, now calculation. Let us start. Calculate. AB is parallel to CD. Here AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF. CD is parallel to EF. This implies that AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF. This implies that AB is parallel to EF. Why? Because lines parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. Okay children, now AB is parallel to EF. Okay children, so this is one new thing you have got. Now AB is parallel to EF and what? And PQ is the transversal, PQ is the transversal. This implies that what? X equal to Z. that is alternate interior angles. That is, see the figure, this x equal to z, let it be equation number 1. Clear? Now again AB is parallel to CD and what, and PQ is the transversal. PQ is the transversal. This implies that what, children? Angle x plus angle y equal to 180 degree. Why? That is co-interior angle. CIAs. What is co-interior angles? Sum of interior angles on the same side of the transversal is 180 degree. That is CIAs. X plus y equal to 180 degree. This implies that, children, notice that now x plus y equal to 180 degree. Now but from 1 x equal to z plus y equal to 180 degree. Here y from 1. Here you write from 1. This implies that, notice that here one thing I will take over here. I am writing over here only. Y ratio is given, ratio of y is to z equal to 3 is to 7. This implies that y equal to 3k and z equal to 7k. That is given. To put z equal to 7k over here plus y equal to 3k equal to 180 degree. This implies that 7 plus 3 equal to 10k equal to 180 degree. This implies that k equal to what? 180 upon 10. 0 and 0 got cancelled, and this implies that k equal to 18. K equal to 18. What does it mean? This implies that z equal to, z equal to what? Z equal to 7k. Z equal to 7k equal to 7 into 18. This implies that 18 7 ja 126 degree. This implies that ultimately what? Z equal to 126 degree and z equal to x also. So x equal to z equal to 126 degree. Clear? That is your answer. So children, 2 questions are over. Clear? Now this exercise, only 6 questions are there. Out of 6 questions, clear, we have completed this question number 6, that was important, and question number 2 also we have taken, and remaining question you can do yourself. Clear? They are based on, they are simply based on this concepts of alternate interior angles, corresponding angles, and sum of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. And here in the next class, here we will see angle sum property of a triangle. One theorem is there. Thank you children. Thank you and have a nice day.